Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. The Panthers are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Dolphins, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. Now a first down throw for Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A gain of 6 there on first.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You want to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along. And right now, mission accomplished.
And his throw here's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll run here with Robinson, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Play action. It's Newton. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now a man who subbed in for Andy Lee down the stretch last year, Michael Pilardi, to kick it away. The dangerous Jarvis Landry back for Miami. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And tough starting field position here. On first down, Tannehill. And his first pass is incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And that'll bring up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They run again with Ajayi. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's Tannehill. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, it's Tannehill. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be knocked down sideways. So now it's first and goal. On first and goal, Drake. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
They'll try again with Drake. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carolina getting set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Fresh set of downs here. Now Newton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So 2nd and 10 here. Throwing again. Newton. That is caught at the 7. And he is knocked down from the side. And a nice gain at 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Denard Robinson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff?
And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 43 yards. first down. And throw right side complete to Parker. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. To the air again, Tannehill. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got a man, it's Landry for the Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On the run, it's Robinson. And he's got Denard Robinson by himself. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Denard Robinson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A good pickup there at 22.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Yeah, sure consistent. The numbers the last couple years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. 3rd down here.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Newton throwing again. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano, from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. And Gano's kick is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to the air. Tannehill on second down. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's Newton now on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off play action. Newton. Flushed out right. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Maliluga. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. On second down, here's Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. Tannehill throwing again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And Parkey's kick is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, LR. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Right back to Drake. And he's got room. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. The play clock's running down. On third and short, Drake. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Second down and 4. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Again, it's Robinson. Nifty move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. In motion right is Benjamin. Back to throw, Newton. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Michael Pilardi now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins will start their drive at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And he finds Julius Thomas. Tannehill with a hook up to Thomas for a Dolphin 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. First and 15 here behind the chains. Counter play, Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 2 big plays in succession, and the Dolphins on the move. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Tannehill hands to Drake. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Tannehill. Going deep here for Landry. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On third down, Drake. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And, Charles, you talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. That wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was a long-distance kick.
Brandon, it shows you the faith that this coaching staff has in their kicker. You're right. If this goes wrong, you're going to give up the ball near midfield. But that was an absolute rainmaker, and it's going to give them a late lead.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on second down. Newton out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Following the flag, 1st and 20 now. the gun, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. And how about that giving us our 5th lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it. And right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Julius Peppers in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Third and long, it's Tannehill. Going deep here for Stills. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Toss play to Robinson. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. The Panthers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there and do it.
Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319!
The pressure is on. This one is for the goal.
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week. You know what? Today you got better.
Here
Keep
we
it
go
up.
now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week.
All right,
You know
here we
what?
go.
Today you got better. Let's keep it up.
Blue 90. Now let's go. Blue 90. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green.
Bring it in tight. Bring it in tight. All right, let me tell you something. Today was great. You guys went out there and executed flawlessly. Keep practicing like that, we are going to win a lot of ball games this year.